Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of here. Oh, ow. Listen. Ooh, I ain't said that in a long time. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in to another live review, live chat stream of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. It is season 7. We've gotten to 7. This is episode 2, Rumble and the Jumble, and it's a design challenge where people are put to the test and they're given materials from previous seasons 1 through 6, where they're not battling each other even though they're in pairs. And I thought at first it was going to be like a, we going against the other and then we gonna vote like that, but that's not what had happened. I'm still good with it. However, I actually enjoyed this episode. I did. The first episode I was like, I'm not sure. And I am gonna low-key get into this gimmick that I don't think gave anything. There was a moo, and I don't feel that the milkshake was bringing all the boys to the yard. It was not. I was like, no, like this is not doing what it needs to do. It's not The Last Showgirl. It's not that. It's not. So I was over here like, what am I in it? And then this episode, I said, okay, I'm here. I got it. I'm right where the money needs to be. The winner, their look was impeccable. And then somebody who had a bit of big britches sort of got sat down and then needed to be coddled a little bit. And I don't know if I really felt that, because to me, you were talking some cash money. Somebody clocked your tea and wanted to check your temperature real quick. You took it real personal, and then it got somewhere else that didn't need to be. Mind you, Patsy over there looking a fool. Got 2 whole little chains, Flavor Flav, if you will, of nonsensory and fuckery. And she's all right. So I was very, excuse me, I didn't mean to swear so early, but I was just like, I was watching this and I'm going, I don't know. I don't know. I like her, and I think her drag is that girl, but I'm also like, I don't like that energy. I don't like that. I talk that, but then when it's given or somebody clock or try, everybody doesn't like me. I mean, people were just gonna vote. It's not that deep. It's episode 2, but it is what it is. We're going to get into it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Appreciate you so much for being here on this Friday afternoon or evening or morning, Saturday. I don't know what time of day it is if you're here for the actual live stream. If you're watching this in the playback, shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate the support. Make sure you get in the comment section after you finish watching this video, or if you find yourself at a certain point in this video and you want to do the timestamp bit, like at this point when you had mentioned this, I would love to hear your thoughts on said episode and what the topic was about, because we are in it for the long haul here with the reviews and recaps. So thank you for tuning in. If you did want to find me in any social media spaces or places, there is a Linktree link in my about section that you can click on. It'll take you exactly where you need to go, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. Right there. I do reactions on Patreon. I did upload this episode yesterday, so it is available for your consumption now, as well as many other shows that I do reactions to, just like Drag Race, Drag Race Philippines / Royale is up there. I'm also going to be starting Dragula Titan Season 2 next week, so you will be having reactions on Tuesdays on that channel. And someone mentioned, saw it, Drag Race España, the most recent season. And I know I skipped the last one because nobody really was watching the reviews over here, and I have to think of the Chan. So I am contemplating. Because, I got Vimeo set up for how I do with Patreon. I am debating. And I think I'm just going to do it if I just jump on it one day, and it will possibly be this weekend. I'm feeling like to prep myself for Sunday's panel, I could always get up in the morning and just do a recording and then call it a boop, whatever, coffee and a little bleezy. You know how I operate for the Patreon girlies, you know the show. So yeah, I think I will, but it will be Patreon exclusive, and that is for those who choose to support me on the page. Okay. I tried it on the YouTube, and it was like, well, they ain't hitting them. All right. So, but the Patreon girlies, y'all are, thank you. I appreciate the love most recently. And I noticed the engagement that's what's happening, even when people leaving or coming back. You know, we just got to make sure I can keep the lights on in Georgia, Texas. So I will do it on Patreon. I will at least do the reactions weekly there, and that will be the exclusive. And again, my Patreon is $1 a month. I'm not asking for the 5, the 10, the 20, the 25, or the 30 for you to view anything. Those are options, but they're not for you to view. To get in the door is the base $1 a month. You have 600 plus videos from so many years, so many different places I lived. The eras of Matty-Rants, they're all on Patreon. It's true, but it's right over there. If you wanted to send me anything special, my P.O. box is still open. I guess I'm paying it this month. I haven't canceled it yet. I'm gonna keep it up, I guess. So the P.O. box is there. Bookable on Cameo, not for some ridiculous requests, but for some awesome ones and some things that, you know me, I'm here for the hugs and being your best friend on the internet, but not for the, you know, you about to make me clown out. That's not my tea. So check me out on Cameos. I will deny the request if it's crazy. Listen, I know I'm in a situation, but you're not going to be having me out here looking like no Jester for you. I will say though that I am an affiliate partner of Paramount Plus, and you can get a free week of Paramount Plus on me. Add that Showtime to it. It's a good time. Get you some. Lots of shows to cover over there. And I think that's it. I always feel like I go so long and then I'm like, am I sure that's enough? Pop on the Discord. We do have a Discord available for the rant pack as well. Disclaimer, because I got some things to say today, and I know how people sort of take me a little too seriously, and we can't watch TV shows unless somebody's giving us a hug and a hot cup of cocoa. Check out that tweet. Hey, JK. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and contents not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by myself, they're just my personal views. They don't reflect anybody else on this planet. So relax. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, and I always stand by that. Don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You know what's up. Don't post any spoilers in the chat because that's blockable. And if you feel uncomfortable about viewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good old nasty gassy poot. I thank you. And if you wanted to drop a little love in my jar, it'd be amazing. And I thank you. I just paid rent in a shelf. PayPal.me for /Reds, Cash App $924 and Venmo Rants. As a reminder, y'all know I'm on a job hunt right now. So once I get that new job, there will be, of course, a weekly schedule that I follow based off of said employment. So prepare yourselves for that. I'm already manifesting a new job. I have an interview next week, but I'm also like, the holiday season's coming up. I got to get something, right? Like, it's been like 3 months of, oh my God. But these next couple, I'm feeling something feels like my luck is rolling my way. So that's why I'm cutting my hair and I'm getting myself to be a little bit more corporate again and going back into that little atmosphere, but still keeping the YouTube channel because I love y'all so much and I enjoy doing this, of course. But I got 2 kids now. I gotta wake the hell up. That and my age is really starting to set in. I need to make sure we can like afford the Whole Foods variety. We have to start eating organic food now. We need to keep the skin going. And gym memberships are expensive. So thanks again for tuning in. Now, again, I like Drag Race UK season 7 so far. The first episode was cool, but it was like, I don't know. I was like, I need to wait for it. There are some girlies today who I need to give props to, and Katrin is one of them. See how I didn't fuck it up this time, Miss Feelings? I got the name now, girl. You're gonna put me in the video, Miss Mama. Got to do my list for you, Miss Mama. I got Katrin's name down now. Oh yes, I live. I live. Live Because she clocked what I was clocking the moment this girl was talking. And I was like, okay, all right. Like, yeah, this is a lot of that. Confessional thugging too. But then when she like pulled her and tugged her a tad bit with the, I thought you said you weren't going to do what you was going to do. And she thought she was like, oh, you really want to be that girl? It was like, now hold on. See, here's the thing, wild card. We can feel that way. Do you hear what I'm saying? We can go, yes, we don't agree with you possibly being in the top because we may not have cared for said outfit. Therefore, she's still there though. But like for Miss Other Girl to be so blown away by the fact that she said that shit and she didn't really like cack her back and then she took it like so deeply, it was crazy to me. I thought it was crazy to me because I'm thinking to myself, you know your shit looked good, even though she didn't get it. Why is her opinion so heavy on you? And you say you're not going to let her bother you. She's trying to get to you and this, that, and the other. I'm like, damn, Catherine's opinion is so important to you. And that's when I remembered she's 22. And this is not to all my 22-year-old babies, nor is this a shot at my younger brothers and sisters, misses, and anybody else in between. It's just that with time, and some of us are hard-headed, with time, you don't give about people's opinions as time goes on, unless you are chronically on the internet. This is actually, I don't know why I'm saying this, knowing what we have seen for the past 3 days on Twitter. I love how I'm saying this. And there's literally a 40-plus-year-old woman, no, don't come after me, but it's the truth, going off on the internet for the last 3 days, child. Not all of us are there. Some of us, it's going to take a little bit of a longer road. And you learn some things. So I thought to myself, baby girl is sensitive, and that was me. She's too sensitive. She's too sensitive. This ain't you coming up in here thinking you hot sizzle, and someone catch you, and then you get like, I don't even know how to. No. I was here. I was Neon Bella in that moment. I sat my ass right over there and not moved an inch. I'm not coddling that girl's feelings. She needs to wake the fuck up. It wasn't that deep in the first place, and she shouldn't even have to be apologizing to you. It's not that deep. It really was not. That's going to be bothersome for the rest of the season if that continues. But yeah, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Because you in the confessional saying Miss Girl doesn't deserve this. She giving that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but here we go. Miss Thing gave you a smile and a read and a little bit of a cack. Not even nasty shade. She gave you a little bit of a cack. She just tapped. She tapped your shoulder. And you, it just makes me feel some kind of way. And then all of you said I was, the reaction alone gave that. Like, a little sour, sister, but it's okay. Like, you're talented. I like Viola, but I just was like, what is this? That was me. I was like, and I messed up the microphone again, y'all. It happens sometimes when I click on it. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. Every time I have to not hit this. Because if I hit it and there's a short in this headset, it will take it from the Yeti mic to the MacBook mic, and then it mutes me, and then I have to reestablish all over. It's so annoying. Okay, hands here. I need to be like Neon Bella in that lip sync and just keep my finger here, keep my hand here, and just not touch nothing. It's right here. It's right here. My sister was walking like this week too. I said, my God, I said, she is pointing to heaven. Y'all not understanding. She's actually giving us the way to Jesus. You don't know this, but I'm watching you, Neon Bella. I didn't know that you were the apostle that was going to get us right where we needed to go. Amen. I see you, sister. I was like, she said, Mommy Watson giving to God. I said, baby, she pointing to heaven. It's giving Jesus. It's giving stairway. It's giving, you were supposed to be the one to lead us through the rapture, and that didn't happen. You didn't show up on time because you had a premiere to get to. That's the tea. This Lucky Cow bit was stupid. Hiya, chop. This was a dumb gimmick. Why only one episode? Help. Yeah, this is gonna be that kind of review today. We're gonna keep it cute and we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a conversation, but we're gonna roll. Because I liked this idea at first. I thought to myself, oh, we got something, little something going on. Seems a bit stupid. I'm here. I'm down for the clownery. They get to vote. It gets a little messy. One episode. And you save the person who can't walk in heels. Who ends up going home anyway. We just didn't want to see you go home, babes. Y'all are, wow. That's nice to get a second episode. And I think that's great in terms of someone's mental health, not, immediately being the pork chop to then eventually be said pork chop. But also the show should not define you and who you are as a person. And also this fandom either. I'm just saying from the perspective of a viewer enjoying a reality TV show for what it is, the bullshit that it's serving me. Girl, what was this? One day we get the cow and then she gone to pasture. It's over. Bitch is up for sale. Eat more chicken. Like, what? That was stupid. They could have had this going on for a minute. Maybe production was thinking, oh shit, they're thinking of the person who they know is going to do the worst and know they're going to lose a lip sync. So then no one goes home. Oh no. Just make it a non-elimination episode and then introduce the cow the following week. Aha, now that would have been the cow. Introduce the cow at the end of the first episode after no one goes home. Ooh, there we go. I just did it. Come on, script. We did the full bit. Patsy was, Pacey was bad and young Bella was pointing to the sky, beautiful rainbow. And then they saved young Bella and then, Pacey finds out, oh, you don't have to go either. Brick! It's like, yes, right? But then RuPaul hears a moo and shit, and then that one eye moves faster than the other. Me too, stigmatism. And like, here she go with, by the way, we brought some dairy. Want some milk? Boom, the cow bit. And then we have at least 2 or 3 episodes where that is the thing. And then they remove it. But to have it for the premiere, to then save this lady, it'd just be gone the way. I was like, this could have been something cute. But maybe next time, Drag Race UK, maybe next time. But don't stray away from having these little moments. Don't stray away from it. This was, you almost had me. Do not stray away from this. Keep it going for at least 3 episodes. Please, at least 3. At least the first couple. Let the girls like feel each other out. She's fucking funny. This lady right here, bring her back. Bring her back now. I was hollering through the panel conversations. Graham had me hollering. One of the funniest panels they've ever had. One of the ones I felt like, okay, I'm in on this too. The jokes are there. Everything is landing. And the banter back and forth between all of them was funny. When the queens were on the stage, oh, they were going in. Ooh, that shit was funny. She said, okay, now she's not in front of me. Let me talk to you. My name is Michelle. I'm a dirty ass. So I was like, wait a minute. And she's like, but you told her face it was cute. I didn't want to say nothing to the girl. She was fucking funny. I like her. Bring her back because she was everything to me. Oh, yes. Gorgeous and funny, please. Yeah. Okay. So ain't nobody go home. Bing Ben still got the clock, and a very interesting garden in Minecraft is still to be had. Now, Elle is feeling her boss because she should. She won the first episode, and a lot of the, she asked if people didn't, knew her, and they didn't know her, and now I guess they do. And she's hyped about it. This week, I wasn't feeling the fantasy, so glad you got a W on the board, Elle. I'm here for it. But yeah, shout out to Elle. Now, Viola, I hate to say it to you, your edit was doomed from here. They had you from here, girl. They had you right here, sister. It was the fact, mind you, just after being, oh, I can't believe it. Someone should have went home. Can't believe, I want this competition to start. Boop, doo, 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 doo. Then we get into everybody's looks and stuff like that. It was the way they set her up to, I need to get this win. And I don't think some of these girls are given that and the other. And I'm over here like, Okay. All right. I said, uh-oh, she either gonna eat them bitches alive or she's going to fall so flat and it's gonna be one of those humble pie moments. And I knew it was coming. I said, she either gonna clear, she's gonna get cacked. She got cacked. The following day, Elle is in this very comfortable looking sweater that I cannot get into, but I also was like, bitch, I bet that mother is comfortable. And she's still feeling her fantasy. And she said, this will not be the last one. I said, now that little boy from adolescence over here is letting you know, girls, I got away with it once, I'll get away with it again. You cannot tell me that ain't her. Every time I see her out of drag, I'm like, bitch, you were good in that show. You ate. I was scared, but listen, God bless this baby because she's already the one on the board here. The confidence is there. You're going to need that confidence going forward. It doesn't come off as cocky. It actually comes off as sweet. So Taris and our sister and young Bella, we going to do something this week. And you did. It was better than last week for damn skips. I'm just glad that we getting some camera time with a couple of folks. Now, this bald-headed bitch right here, Sally, I'll talk about you in a second. This was your episode. I'm going to have a field day going through RuPaul in the workroom because you could tell who she was living for. You could tell. There is, okay, you're here, RuPaul, where she's like, oh, okay, you're here. There is, I'm interested, RuPaul. She actually notices you, but she wants to see something. She's waiting. Then there's, oh, what little child are you? Who made you, girl? RuPaul. And there are several girls who got that this week, but Sally got it bad. Like RuPaul was like, oh, who is this? Oh, she's kind of a key. I like her. Ooh, stamp. I'm gonna remember some things with this one. But no, let's move forward here. Now, this I think, do you find this to be misinterpreted by the edit, or possibly this is Viola talking too much and giving too much of, I'm going to be good at this, I'm going to be good at that, I can't wait to do this, oh, I really want to give that? Did that happen around the room with multiple individuals, or was it just very unprompted and it's very me? That's what it gave in the edit, that it was unprompted and Miss Mama just started talking about herself and what she want to do and why she want to, and this, that, and the other, versus it being something to where it was actually a full, well, if I and this and if that happened. That's what it gave. You just started talking about yourself because everybody else was talking. They talked to the winner. They talked to the girls that were in the bottom. And are you going to do something today? Patsy's sitting over there. Patsy, face sitting over there. And then you start talking. And that was you in the beginning of the episode too. And then it's happening now. And it's starting to give Rachel Berry. And that is what I think Katrin was receiving from that situation. A girl who is feeling her shit, there is nothing wrong with that. But the girl who is feeling her shit, and then wafts the stench of that shit at you, that gets annoying. And that is what I think was being clocked by a few people. They don't hate her. They don't dislike her. They find her to be a bit, because she is talented, but why do you need to really remind us every 5 fucking minutes? That is what I got from that situation. I like Viola a lot. She eats. Not this look this week, last week. Fabulous. Katrin talking about the look, I was like, now, Miss Feelings, I don't agree with you, because Viola chewed her look, ate that look down, but it's your opinion. And the fact that she couldn't take it, I said, you not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. No. And again, I like Viola, but I clocked this week. I was like, time on this earth has given me a little bit of that vision to see, oh, okay, I get it. You have been told a lot of good shit. It has been very few and far in between of that is not working, babes. And clearly that's what it's like. Uh if y'all just heard that, "Ooh," I told you my neighbor moved and they've been trying to get this apartment ready so quick. I'm like, please stop. Let this apartment sit for 2 months. Move people in somewhere else. Don't move above me. I'm enjoying the peace, bitch. I've been getting my sleep. RuPaul looks great. I love this coat. I love this Cape Shaw situationable moment on this one side too, and the way it just is a different pattern. That is fabulous. I want this coat. I need to. I feel like I got to be tall and very, praying mantis body shape style like RuPaul to give this, but I live. I was like, bro, this suit is nasty. It eats, friend. I'm sorry. Chewed it up. Glasses too. The full look was right with God. But we got a mini challenge. Yeah. But a mini challenge of trader proportions. Well, it's based off of traders. Yeah. It's based off of traders, and they have to be, of course, the host from the UK traders, not Alan Miss Cummings' mama. That's the US. That's the US. But they had to get into quick drag as this lady. I forget her name. It's like Catherine something. Because I've watched one UK traders. Do not come for me. It is hard to find the UK traders without using a VPN out here, and I'm not in the mood to pay for another subscription right now. I'm trying to get rid of my cable. I'm under contract and I apparently can't get rid of it. I thought I was off of it. I have 3 more months left. Wonderful. Because if I get rid of the cable now, they're going to charge me. I was like, girl, what? I'll just keep her until the 3 is up. And then I'm going to remove and then do a whole new package. But the rules, I'm not paying $200 just to cancel that. Stupid. Claudia, thank you. Did I say Catherine? Oh, sorry. Claudia, yeah. But who is underneath this black? Who is underneath all this darkness? Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? It's Raven. I know it's really hard for dark melanated queens to find tights in the right color. And I also know it can be difficult to like for the right breast bib and stuff. It can be really difficult. You know what I mean? The shading can sometimes be crazy. So like I just hope that some designers and people who have access can like really get something going here for our dark sisters and brothers too that are in this fight to have the same items as our ivory queens out there and the rest of the tan girls. But it is what it is. I understand it, but I know on Juneteenth I'll be celebrating just like this bitch. Go ahead, Raven. I know it. I know it, sister. I know it. Hair looking like Candace Owens before she gets on a podcast, baby. The fuck is happening here with this random Easter egg of a bowl in the fuck ass head? It is crazy to see, but God bless her, honey. God bless her. God bless him. God bless him, honey. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. Now, everybody ended up looking really horrible, and they were asked to answer questions that were kind of fucked up, but also this is the name of the game, and they've done this before. But distasteful is the first question. And they're talking about they have no taste in clothes. The clothes they brought are a fool. Miss Mama cannot put no. What Cardi B said about JT. Yeah. Yeah, I could have taken you to the show and put you on, but here you go, bitch. That. Oh, okay. Bad. Pretty and petty as fuck. Pasty putting Neon Bella's name after we witnessed them also in the makeup that they chose to put on their face, wig and everything, is interesting. But I also get it because there were others too. But Pasty won that one hands down. It won it hands down. There you go. Yeah. Hands down. Hold on, let me put these. What am I doing? comments on the live here, y'all. Please forgive me. What is wrong with me? 30 minutes into this mug. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rampack family. I appreciate you for being here today. Make sure you leave a comment after this live, after this video that you're watching today, whether it's at home with your friends or possibly by yourself if you're in the car riding home. Be safe out there. This is the traffic report with your boy Matty-Rants. No, we're not doing that today. I did go to school bar, guys. Oh, anyhow, words. I said the like button. I said the comment section. And if you want to drop a little tippy poo, please and thank you. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $sign Matt924, and Venmo-Rants. If your boy is hosting with the most, and I appreciate it. Maybe you weren't there for my birthday. I don't know. But I thank you for being here today. And shout out to everybody in the live chat. And shout out to my moderators right now. SRB Dre and Stephanie. Hope you're doing well. And Liam, how you doing, my love? Love you down. Down, and shout out to everybody who's in this live today from across the pond, whether you're in the States or you're overseas. So thank you for choosing me. Now, Katrin chose okay, I need y'all to realize that that is Viola standing right next to her. Okay. That's Viola, okay. So Katrin is bold. That's a strong bitch. Do you understand me? I live. She knew what's up. Girl, what's she gonna do? Baby, wrote that lady name standing right next to her. Mind you, I don't think anybody else in that room was gonna even say her name. Do you hear me? This was so fucking funny to me. I'm sorry. I would have found this to be a cackle. Like, if I was Viola and I turned to my left and this bitch broke my name down for not having taste in clothes, girl, I would have laughed in her face. Are you for real, Katrin? Betty, that'd been me. Come on, wasted votes. Oh, I'd have been like, someone get this bitch a seeing eye dog, because clearly, like that would have been the moment. But nope, that's not what happened. It gagged her. It gagged by like for real. This shit kind of is a little weak for me because again, Pat Pasty, who you voted for, was the person who got the award. She's not taking it to heart. It's kind of like, well, I guess, damn, this is fucked up. But she's like, it's cool. Mind you, you didn't even win that. And you're like, really, girl? Like, oh, how? Like, oh. It's just one person. Talk about your club. Changed her whole mood for the rest of the show. The mood was done after that. Couldn't believe Katrin said that. Couldn't believe it. Most Beautiful was the next one. Bones won that award, you know. RuPaul is really going to rub Soho in her face. I don't know if Bones even wants that to be the case. I know that's a part of the job and where they get their coin tots at and do what they got to do. But I'm over here looking at Bones like, bitch, I'd be tired for you. Every time I'm in front of you, RuPaul. So you're the Soho girl, right? You Soho, you run that. You peeing on them bitches. You shitting on them hoes, right? All the bitches is my son. That's you, right? That's you. Oh my God, if I was Wells, I'd be like, damn, like, yeah, girl, I work. Okay, so did you show up to like what's tea you tipping now? What's happening? We do need support. I love you, Ruben. That is you have. It's been 2 episodes. Showed up. That's been like conversation piece. Like, oh, okay. Oh, anywho, Bones won. The photo was crazy. I chose it, me on purpose. Most painful. Now, mind you, most painful, getting on your nerves, right? Viola wins that. And it's multiple people that picked her, okay? What? You're all fucking bitches. Okay. Was that light? No, she took that personal. And it was like, girl, you wrote Selexia. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, you wrote Alexa. And I'm like, oh, she was mad since I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. She not gonna be able. She ain't gonna be able to make it. No, no, no. It reminded me of Project Runway. Ooh, yeah, I'm going there. It reminded me of Project Runway, child. It was giving me a very light version of when the twins got one critique about something, or Bellania got some critique about something, and it'd be immediate like, "What do you mean?" Well, I enjoyed it, and it's like, okay, great, but we're it's not that deep. Most delightful went to El Vosk, which I can, I get it. Yeah. Elle's lovely. But me and Bella, our sister, who is standing right next to Sally. This is the second time somebody stood next to somebody and it gagged them. Standing next to this baby, looking like Elliot from E.T. Doesn't Sally look like Elliot from E.T. when he went out in the woods with E.T. and gave E.T., the little Ebola virus? Y'all remember that bullshit? You remember he was out there trying to get him home and stuff? And he drank the river water. It was like, ooh, he don't look good. Like, and the fact that E.T. got ashy to show that he was sick is really something. Spielberg, I need to talk to you about that. I feel that was low-key racist, bitch. Why he brown skin and when he gets sick, he get ashy? What was that about? Explain. Was the real reason E.T. was saved because he got cocoa butter infused in his butt? What happened, sister? Back to the show. You called that girl Sam. Ow! Mind you, Sam said you were the most beautiful whenever they were voting for people. Like, Sam had put that about you, child, didn't know this baby's name. That's hilarious. And I'm thinking to myself, young Bella, you one of them people. And that's just like me sometimes. If I don't know your name off the rip, I can still hold a conversation with you and talk to you, but you will be man, dude, sir, girl, her, bitch, sister, mom, everything but your name is going to come out my mouth. And I will have had the best conversation with you. We will, like, hey, and I will know you as girl or boy or man or woman. I will know you as those individual things. I'm so sorry. Not everybody, but that is the case for some people. And that it happens. It's a lot to retain. There's so much going on in the world. Oh, I cannot and I will not. Most faithful. And again, they just saved this lady. The majority of them chose Pasty again. Pasty chose Viola. Y'all, are you clocking in? I said, RuPaul, did you pull some hoodoo kind of bullshit? What was this? Was this very let's give her what she wants? No. Not you're holding the person's name who's going to be in the bottom two with you on your chalk. I thought that was kind of wild. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting how that happened. But yeah. So, God. Jesus Christ. All this Freddie Munster, uncle's name. I just listen. Pasty got a lot of, badges and not from winning anything in, reality, right? But RuPaul then tells them that they have a maxi challenge of design portions. It's a rumble in the jumble. In the jumble, where a lot of shit is and it's all over the place, but it does all go together because they're going to be working through season 1 through 6's leftovers. You got season 1 over here. I noticed a couple of things already. Season 2, the puppets are there. I'm like, is that Taste? Season 3, then that was an interesting season. That's once I saw what I saw, I was like, yeah, I remember all that crap. Season 4 to season 5. I don't know. I think I would have wanted season 6, but season 1 has some good shit too, to be very honest. I was like, season 1 got some good stuff. Pearls in the Blue. That been Viv. I did a whole look shout out to the Viv. I did a whole look based on her. Dow. But yeah, I thought there were a couple that were a little out of my wheelhouse, a little bit more unconventional speed. And then some others were very heavy in fabrics. So if it's like, if you don't know how to work the machine, that also could work against you. And again, you do not have to sew to win said challenges. It is about your creativity. I smell paint, and that means that they're painting upstairs. I am so I'm gonna have to open my patio up. Oh my God, I just took a big whiff. I was like, something smells different. They are for sure drinking in this apartment together so quickly. Stop. Let this place sit for a second. Let the bugs like crawl in there. Jesus. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. It's so distracting. Give me a sec. I feel like someone put a marker up to my nose and it was like, where is my, like, what's. Oh my God. I can't. Oh. It was just something was off. I was like, I cooked breakfast this morning. It doesn't smell like that. Do you feel me? I made a whole egg sandwich and everything. And I'm over here like, that don't smell like, this smells like paint. It smells like something toxic. Head and shoulders, knees, and about to fall over. I'm gonna open up my patio once I'm done with this video. Okay, cool. Sorry, y'all. That took me out. It's all in my nose now. Can't stop smelling it. Focus, Matthew. ADHD. The order was chosen by Pasty, and she put Neon Bella and Taurus, in the season 1 group. She's like, I want to keep it fair. And I was like, because they were in the bottom with you last week? Or is it because the maybe it was the bottom? Who will know? But I was like, I'm so sorry to be laughing at that, but so go watch my reaction on Patreon. The way my face was, why? Wait a minute. Oh, like no, Matt, come on, it's coincidental. I don't think that's Pasty's tea. I'm not even assuming that. It just was just so. I was like, all right. Then Bonnie and Elle got season 2. Celexa and Holmes got season 3. And then Pasty and Katrin got season 4. Chai and Sally got season 5. And then Viola and Paige got season 6. I'm like, is it because everyone, you want people that look alike to me? My brain went all over the place. I'm so sorry, but it was just funny. I was like, what? Girl, we're de-dragon. We are de-dragon, y'all. Baby, this lady is mad. Did you vote for me? Did you vote for me? I was like, I wish she would. Bitch. Oh, I will please be me one of these days. Did you vote? Yeah, I did. Why? This right now. What we're doing right now, you needing to have this validation currently and understanding of what did I do? We're just voting, sister. Pasty, do you want to know why we voted you the most busted? Do you want to know why we voted you to go home this week? No, bet. Welcome to the show. It's gonna be okay, sister. And then what really gagged me is that you were voted for that being a pain, but your main focus is Katrin saying you're distasteful. And I mean, we need to bring the group in on this one. I can't believe she was talking about me in her outfit last week. I said, why aren't you telling that to Katrin? Why is the confessional getting this smoke? Why are these girls getting that heat? But then when Katrin gagged you, where were you, Miss Thing? And Katrin wasn't even bothered by your opinion. That's how you feel? Bitch, I know I was doing what I was doing. I'm just telling you how I feel about your stuff. It's nothing that deep. Smiled in your face and you went in to cry? Have several. I was like, oh no. I said, oh, no. I've been told I'm that girl very much in this and it's not hitting right. But I'll be I'll be real. I did like Viola's look better than I like Catherine's. So I don't deny her. I don't deny that. I've been right there going, well, I agree, but you didn't give her no smoke. And she just gave you a vote. It wasn't even like some direct ass bitch, you're trash. It was like, I'm voting your name in this category that you then took to another level. I thought, okay, baby, let's continue watching the show and see what happens here, because I'm assuming she's gonna come and gather Katrin. Didn't happen. Not to say she needs to be girl and this, that, and the other, but you should have checked a bitch if she was trying you and it made you feel a way. Instead, you let that shit fester, and then you brought it out to RuPaul and everybody else that you felt. And then you talking about, I'm not about, oh yeah, let's go ahead and get into all that. I don't even need to talk about this stuff. No, move around. Let's move. Let's move. Let's go ahead and get right there. Because I thought that was crazy. I thought to myself, you is something really fucking funny. So fucking funny. How dare you? Bitch, what? You had time to go talk to that girl. You made it an everybody else problem. And everybody against me think that was crazy. Now, mind you, Paige over here working with this lady who was really upset with everybody for calling her a pain, as she is showing why she's pain. And Paige, like, you gonna help me out with my outfit? They're not against each other, mind you. They're just paired in those seasons. They had two people get the opportunity to go through that stuff and make something out of it. They're not against each other. They're being judged individually. RuPaul even said that beforehand, right? So Paige, like, you're gonna help me, whatever. We know you got your degree in fashion. You told us low key 18 times, which is amazing, by the way. Congratulations to you. But like, thank you. I'm gonna give you one piece of advice. Don't sew the sequin, because low key I want to use it, is what I read out of that. But don't sew the sequin. It's gonna be the toughest on the machine, which it is. Use this vinyl, which does not have any pull to it, and didn't explain that to Paige, but told her it's still going to be the easiest to work with while they was there. Now, I'm sure that's what we got from the edit. Maybe there was more of a longer conversation. Maybe it was anything else than that. But she was pissed, and she didn't want to help nobody, and that's all right. Mind you, this is a competition, so feel your ways, but stand in your shit. And you didn't do that to me this week. I was a little bit like, wow, you folded and then made yourself the victim very quickly. How very annoying. RuPaul likes Katrin. Now, Pasty, she sees that it's like she's a sweetheart, but I was like, yeah, mama. Once you showed her that picture, it was worth 1,000 words, but the one was boot. And it was very much, what is the vision board going to get? Neon Bella getting some good time with RuPaul too. RuPaul's very interested in who Neon Bella is, because again, they were saying that she was putting on a character or a voice, or it didn't feel like it was authentic. So this was Ru's moment to get a little bit of Neon Bella, and I feel like Neon gave her a little something. I wanted it to be a little bit heavier, but she gave her enough, in my opinion. Tayra's, though, the spirit of Actavia having a conversation with RuPaul has activated it in you, bitch, because the moment you started speaking and it went Ru's face the whole time you were talking. Stone. Like, yeah. Ru's like, I didn't understand not a lick of what you said. And when I tell you the nervousness that came out of you, that was also very genuine, and it was sweet, because it was like, I can't help it. I'm so sorry. Them shoulders hunching, it added to the effect. Friend, she likes you a lot, because it was like, oh, like I got her. Like I don't get it, but also I see where she's coming from. She's excited. It's the spirit of youth RuPaul enjoys, and I noticed that through a lot of these seasons with RuPaul, in particular, when folks do certain silly things or just don't take the, not to be taken too seriously, don't take the piss out of things, you know what I mean? Like, or find themselves fumbling, but falling back in with their fumble, like accepting it. Very much that. RuPaul loves a girl that loves and receives her mistakes, and somebody who doesn't shy away from that shit. She hates perfection, believe it or not. She loves perfection in terms of beauty and standards, but she hates that facade of I need to be perfect, and I am perfect. Hates that shit. And I've seen her send girls home early for that. Oh, she's too polished out. Because she won't break through. We need to see something else because you just can't be stoned all day. You just can't be walking around here giving. I wanted just to make sure I said the right name because there's now a drag queen, Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Lana Del Rey in there. It's like seeing so many crossovers. It's too much for me. But yes, I did like the walkthroughs. Chai, she's interested, but Sally kind of took this one. Sally's whole personality, and I think the power of the circumferences of their heads being in the same room, like a gravitational pull or possibly a solar rotation of planets. I loved you down, bitch. Hollered, kikied, was like, I get this kid. Very much that. And then when it came to y'all's sketches, she was really interested in it. And I think she wanted to see, okay, can she make it look good on this paper so that way we have a vision for what we're going to see on the runway. Chai's look was actually spot on because I was like, why? There's no shape in that dress. And high key, that is what's going to happen. There will be no shape. Sally's shit looks like what we just got. I was like, ma'am, this is cute. But also, I want to see it executed. And what's crazy is this is exactly what it looks like when it was executed. I was like, wow. You the whole board done. Go ahead. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. RuPaul loved it. She's good with these two. She enjoys it. There was nice energy. She's really interested in Bones. Soho. Not to go against you, Bones, or say that. It's just she needs to let you know that she knows what you do and how popular you are. It's like, all right, did you go to a show and tip the doll? Please and thank you. But Celexa, she likes you too. High key, that energy and the fact that you are literally walking around with invisible titties is working for Ru Dow. Like just the little piece of it all. I was here for Ru likes the girls. All right, here we go. You came to this table and brought every fucking thing. Unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. You then showed her this ambitious project of doing the Spider-Woman thing because you went to school. Well, is it right that you are a seamstress, right? Well, I have a degree in it. I said, okay. Like, facts, clock her in. Yes, but also the way it came off, Miss Girl, I was like, okay, girl. Okay. Yes, but you now have put this huge project on to show how good you are. And this challenge is not like a 2-day challenge like that. You know, I was concerned for her because, again, I like Viola, but I was like, she's starting to put on a little bit. I don't need that. She don't need to do all that. Chill, baby, chill. Bones don't know how to do everything, but also the conversation of help, like, well, she said she was going to help me. Well, I told you about this fabric and that's it. Well, I'm not going to help all the other girls because they were just talking about me. And they said that I was paying, so she now brought RuPaul into her bullshit. So Katrin, you have not yet addressed. You've talked to everybody else about how Katrin made you feel for saying that you were distasteful. Everyone voted you a pain, so now you're making this RuPaul's problem. So you're not going to be a helpful girl. Again, RuPaul's telling you, well, it is a competition, which yes, it is. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to help you because we're in a competition. I'm not going to help you because you said something about me from the 2 days that we've known each other. I thought that was crazy because you made it out of spite. You didn't make it about it being competitive. You made it about spite. That was an issue. That's an issue. And this is a lot of work. I wanted to actually, to be very honest, I wanted Viola to knock this out the park. I was not wishing for her downfall. I kind of wanted to see what would happen if she did put her money where her mouth was and won this week. And then it had to go into the back with that energy. I kind of wanted to see how that was going to be because do you feed the beast or do you extinguish the flame? I wanted to see how that was going to work, like story-wise. Like, ooh, extinguish the flame is what really happened. But I needed them to feed the beast a little bit because if it came out really good and she won, I know what we got right there with this whole, I don't know how to actually, that would not have been it, honey. We, based on what we just saw in the confessional thugging, oh, no. We really got something else. That's not what happened, sister. But she was feeling her oath and her shit when she said, well, I'm not going to help these other girls because they were talking about me and everybody was listening. So that was not just an individual conversation with Rue. It wasn't just Rue time. No. The room was aware. Oh, okay. So she really mad about that. All right, park that. We'll bring that. I'm sure we'll get to it later. And Katrin was on that time. Paige, I'd be hollering. She's in her feelings. Now, you just said you're not going to help anybody. You said anybody. You didn't say except for my friends. That no. The quote was, "Well, I'm not going to help anybody," because the girls were talking about blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, okay." Here she go helping Elle, who, mind you, also is going to uni. Look at me for design school. Someone who you would think would be your biggest competitor in terms of you also going to school for said design and working on clothes, mind you, more than that, I'm sure. Huh? And I am so, this is why Katrin I stand. No one else was doing it, and it needed to be done because you made a scene in front of RuPaul. You not getting how you felt and all that kind of shit, and I'm not helping no girls, and then you do this when she's not there. Oh no, Miss Thing. Oh no, Miss Thing. Oh no, Miss Thing. Katrin said, I thought you said you weren't going to help anybody. With a smile. Looking like a blue-collar worker who just got home from a long shift, baby, and found that food on the table looking hot and steamy. I thought you weren't going to help anybody. Bitch, this was funny. This was funny. This was so funny because she clocked her. And Viola, you could have came back right on. I was so mad for you. Because I was like, no, you really were hurt and you were just being a brat, and now you're lashing and you're doing that kind of like bratty thing where you want people to talk to you and be like, what's wrong, girl? It's nothing. And then it's really something. Because that's exactly what your fuck ass did. I was over here like, please, Miss Things. I'm not even paying attention to her with this. Everybody not okay, cool. Back to what the fuck I was doing. Keep that energy later, girl, when we're lip syncing. I hope you don't need help then too, learning some lyrics. You turned it with a smile, and you thought that was the gag. You did. It's okay. I see. I have been in many arguments. You thought this was chewing her by being like, I'm not bothered by you. Bothered. You were bothered. And you were bothered because she started to actually explain herself when you thought this was going to be a cack. You thought it was going to be a cack. Well, I felt a ways about the way, you said I was distasteful. Well, I felt the way that I felt. Oh, hold on now. Celexa, hold on. This was a nice tag. Because mind you, she goes, well, I'm going to help my friends. And Celexa said, no, you said anybody. That's what she said, right? To the group. I thought, oh. Celexa, you were doing your own thing, girl. That's fucking funny. Katrin over here giving her the work, standing up. You doing your own. Wait a minute. She said anybody. Y'all heard anybody, right? I wasn't friends. I thought, oh, the room. See, that's why I know you got upset. Because you were talking some cash money. You did put yourself in a situation where you have a lot to do. And now you're thinking, damn, I'm pressed for time. Katrin's over here just talking about me. I think you respected Katrin's opinion more so than you gave off within those confessionals. And now she was gathering you because you low-key made it seem like the girls were being rude and don't know what they're talking about when they voted you the most painful. That's what's happening right now. The room has clocked you. And then some of them are going to feed into that and okay, we went a little too far, which no one did, to be very honest with you. Not a soul. Katrin did. Katrin just said, I didn't like your look. I didn't understand the weaving thing. It wasn't for me. With a smile. And that smile might have hurt more. Because it was I'm really not trying to like hurt your feelings, Miss Girl, but you're clearly pressed. And so let me explain to you how I feel, and that I'm not changing how I feel. It's really not that deep. that that was too much for her. And I'm sorry, I couldn't get into this because it was the whole after Katrin explaining herself and going, now what? She's just gonna go, okay, and turn around. And then everyone's now, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know how to act anymore with all of you because you're over here saying I'm a pain, this, that. Oh my God. Say, I mean, call it whatever you think it is, but I promise you it's not that. This was bullshit. And this was on some other level of like, you ain't been through enough just yet. And you also talk too much shit. And then someone got something to say about you and you can't handle it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's day 2. Day 2. Day 2. Viola, had you probably addressed Katrin in the moment after Rue left when y'all were de-dragging and whatever and had that conversation then and there, we wouldn't have got here. You allowed those feelings to fester. You took that shit with you around the workroom to everybody who you felt you were cool with. So y'all could start to feel a certain way about somebody on your behalf. You did. Then you wait for RuPaul to get over here, who is prompting the questions because producers know what's going on. And you fed into that and you told what the tea was. So now the room is aware. Oh, she's not feeling our shit. So then when you're getting clocked over that, and it's, well, this is just how I feel. There is no malicious intent. You have nothing to say. And now you're the victim. Boo, tomato, tomato. Boo, Wendy Sisterberger, boo. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, 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 no. Katrin, you're a nice soul. And so everybody else that came over there and hugged her too, you in that, fuck y'all in the confessionals, but over here, I just don't know how to, please, please, please. No, 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 no. We're all, listen, she young. Viola this will be something hopefully that this no longer continues on as time progresses with them. I pray on that kind of shit because there are people now who act like this we have seen online recently. But I can't excuse this behavior if I was in a competition to be like, oh my God, I would never apologize to her about this. I voted for you as most painful, and now you don't know how to act around people. That's your problem. You didn't even want to wear the chain when RuPaul was right there, and that was kind of the bit. She wanted to have a conversation about said situation with that. That was the prop to get the gimmick for that. But now it's like, I don't receive that. As much as you don't receive it, it would have been an excellent point to then pull up how people can sometimes misconstrue your words, your tone, misinterpret what you say. Possibly your confidence can become off as this, that, and the other, but that's not your intentions. It could have been a moment for you to use, and instead you got the victim card and I got to be an ass. And then when people clocked me on that, I didn't know how to read back. Ooh, and that's what it gave me. And I was tired. So shout out to everybody giving her a hug. Y'all some sensitive girls. Pop off. Love you down for that. We need you. We do. We need you in the election polls too to vote. Make sure this shit don't go down the way it do. At the same time, I'm Neon Bella over here. Girl, I got things to do. This ain't that deep. This really wasn't that. Wow. What is happening? We have stopped what we're doing now and fed her the energy that she was asking for all day. Girl, bye. No, thank you. You can take that on, cry somewhere else with that shit. You got a lot of work to do while you're asking for people to hug your ass. Sorry, not sorry. All this validation you're requiring from the room, bitch, and you got all that work to do with this spider arms and shit looking crazy. This thing, that's wild to me. Worrying about the wrong motherfucking thing. James CL, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. Drag Race UK, review love. Thank you, James CL. I appreciate you so very much. And thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Let me say this real quick, too, because I know I'm talking my shit. Don't say hey to that girl. Viola doesn't deserve it, okay? And what we saw was, again, a pressure cooker situation, filming of television. people feeling ways and it being expressed, and sometimes you don't have the time to turn around and go, what am I looking like? What am I saying? And so I'm saying all this to say, don't send her hate. Chill out. I'm having a good time talking about this TV show. I'm just giving you my opinion. But in reality, if I saw Viola on the street, I'd probably say I love you down. Because again, I live for her first look with the representative of the hometown. I think she's an excellent queen. She's very talented. But bitch, get your shit together. Because all that you did today in this workroom nonsense, out of Geesh, a chop. In Geesh too, but out of Geesh, ooh, it was chop. Chop. All that energy, chop. It's the following day. We've had time to breathe again. And Pacey's starting to realize that she's going the fuck home like she should have done last week. The end. Just yesterday, you were mad at somebody's opinions about you and started to cry. Here's Alexa is now asking you about who you think is going to be in trouble. And here you go down. Why would she do this? And why would she give this? And why would she do all that? This would have been the day I wouldn't have been engaged in any of that kind of conversation. We know you can't take anybody's criticism. So why are you now giving it about everybody else, but you're never giving it to the girls to their face? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like I couldn't. I can't get into this. After literally the next day, honey, you need to be licking your wounds right now versus you talking about other girls' looks. You could have been helping those people that you're supposedly like. Doesn't she work with Bonnie? I was like, hold on. So why aren't you helping her with that look? That she went out there and looked the fool, but not really, because I didn't think Bonnie's look was that bad, to be honest with you. Just that last little bottom panel was bad, but I thought that was crazy. But thank you for showing me that this is you dish it, you just can't take it. That's what I get. I got it. It's cool. Bad. I've been told that before too, but I definitely like dish. I'll take it too. It only makes me want to dish harder. I like Alexa. This episode was a little bit tough for her though. I'll be real, because she's also considered the seamstress and she makes these clothes. I was okay with her outfit, but we'll get there. It still was pretty for the presentation. I just was like, I was expecting a little bit more. But yeah, I thought that was your girl. I'm like, why are you not helping her? It just looks cheap at this. I think so. You wanted to see her go down the river? Okay. All right. But your friends you helping with. Are you sure? What do we think about RuPaul's look? I think this dress is gorgeous. At first, I was like, I don't know. And then as I continued to really get into it, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful dress. I love the sequins. It's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Makeup was interesting, but yeah, I thought RuPaul looked good this week. Yeah. Homogenic. Because I'm like, think about who you're talking about. Yeah, right. Oh, okay. Because I have said it, and yeah, and what? Okay, and not against anybody else, but for real though, like for real. But that lady, you sure? I would love to hear her say it too, but I think that she'd also have to get out of the earth to say it, if you will. So I don't know there, girl. Like, she'd have to put that shovel down. She'd have to stop the team, okay, from the over there trying to find, John Hammond's next project for Jurassic World, bitch. Are you sure? Are you sure? Michelle Visage looks good. Love the hair. Love the hair. I called her an archaeologist wild card. I'm not going to get in trouble. That lady's looking for dinosaur bones, I'm sure. Graham Norton was funny today. I appreciate our favorite Keebler elf and Michelle Deswarte. Deswarte? Yeah. Fucking right, bitch. You ate this episode. One of my favorite guest judges. I was like, oh, she's funny. Bring her back. But yeah, okay. Rama and the Jumble. And y'all know what's up. They're using clothes from, or using materials from the seasons that they were given in order to make ensembles and outfits. But up first, it's Alexa Diction wearing season four's given items. If you want to vote in the live chat, it's a numbers game. 1 means everything. She's that girl, tends across the board. We love. 2, it's okay. You change some things. You don't hate it. You don't love it. You like it. It's okay. Just a couple of things off. 3, chop her. 3 is what Pasty was today. Makeup, hair, outfit, shoes, lip sync. I will not spare her, and I'm not going to, because I was over here. She reminded me of somebody I used to know, which I was like, ooh, yeah, they had their makeup like that too. But like, nah. But Select's Addiction, she looks puss, and that's what I like about this. This is puss. Her face was giving strong through the whole time. So Alexa, you weren't. I was like, is something going on, sister? Because I was trying to get your face the whole time, and it was very, and I wanted you to give a little, and that wasn't happening here. But I do like how this looks. I was here for the ensemble, to be honest with you, but I know you could have went harder. That's why I want to give this a 2. Because I know you could have chewed better, but you were kind of, I don't know if you were helping Bones or if you were, you went through one idea and then was like, nah, let me go to this idea. Nah, I'm going to go to this idea. Because remember, you showed Ruth so many different options on what you wanted to do. And then you went this route. It still looks good, but we know you could hit harder. So that's what I got to give it. She looks good. And you know what? It's not a structured wig. Shut me up. I want big hair. It's not a structured wig, though. It's the bone straight down the back. You got points for me for that one. Shut me up real quick, because I was over here like, she's gonna do structured wig, but there it go. That's 1. It's flat, but it's a good flat. A good flat. I can't. But yeah, 2. Good. You see what I mean with the face? That's not just some random moment. That was that. She kept that through the majority of the walk, and I was like, is she in pain, or is it just like, I'm not sure in the head what I'm supposed to be giving here? I wanted her to. Oh, but take a breath. You know, when you're walking and the girls do that face. Sometimes when you have like a stronger face and jaw, the very good features and all that, you need to take a little breath in. Take a little breath in. It gives you like, softens you a tad bit. Bones chewed. Nummy, num. This was good. This was puss, honey. This was puss, honey. These are yoga mats that you shaved down, structured into the bow, and then you painted it perfectly, layered it very fucking well, and it looks like it's supposed to be something. It looks like it's a part of a collection already. It's hot. It's hot. This was hot. I hate it. Now I know she was doing the doll walk in the beginning to emphasize it's giving you like plastic paper doll bullshit. I wish she didn't do that, because I thought she had to take a poo the whole time. Like, oh bitch, I'm about to shit. It was like, y'all. I was like, oh no, ma'am. But when she started like walking, oh, it was puss. Sorry, she was giving that nasty walk. I said, come on, Bones. I live for her. Live. Hair right, mug done, outfits puss. This is gorge. Yeah, I was here for it. Chew. Chop. Elvosk is next. Chop. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Chop. No. Mm-mm. Not this wig. Not this makeup. The dress is okay. I hate this hair and I hate this makeup so much. I was like, girl, no. I like the boa that they constructed, I think is really cool. The Bob Mackie-esque idea I see. The shape is unfortunate. She needed a titty and she needed to be cinched a little bit more, and it would have gave me what I wanted. Because right now it gave me, she looked like Bria from Dollhouse, but the white version, and just like she about to go ahead and fight fucking Pookie ass to get knocked back, and she got that wig fall off and looking crazy. That's a very obscure reference. But if you watch How That's TV, yeah, or you've seen For the Love of Erica Mena's show with Cat Dog, you know exactly what I'm talking. That same shape head. I was like, oh no, girl, don't wear that kind of hair no more. It doesn't do wonders for your head. No. I don't like it. Great idea though. I would more be inclined to 2.5 this, but I can't get this up here. And I need her to be and I need a tit. It just needed a little bit extra for me. Mine and Profit, no shade. Bria can fight. But also, real quick, friend, because you know what I'm talking about. Kenzie is trash. I will never look at her the same again. Never. After you snuck JB's, bitch, and you didn't want, and you wouldn't let her get her lick. Oh, no. I don't play about that kind of stuff because I used to be like that back in the day with my friends and shit about that fight and stuff. Like, if someone gets you, you gotta get them. Like, that you have to let them do their ones again. And then after that, it's done. But you can't sneak nobody and not expect them to get you. And for you to, oh, I couldn't believe it. And then you was like, I'm gonna go fight Bria though. What? Oh, couldn't believe it. Also, Akasha should be the host. Thank you. All right, moving back to Drag Race UK. I should do Dollhouse reviews, but the show's almost over with. I love that show, baby. Akasha is the Bonnie and Clyde is next. Acacia forgot about Bonnie and Clyde. See how you felt about Elle's look? I didn't hate this. I did not hate it. I didn't. I'm going to tell you where it went wrong for me. This is like a solid 2.5, almost a chop. You see how her mug and her wig look? That's why this gets more points than Elle Vos's look. Like, Elle Vos came out there trying to give first time in drag tees, and I look really pretty because my friend know how to paint, kind of. But like this lady's mug is, it's perfection. And that hair is coiffed, if you will. The dress idea is there, like the whole leopard print, even though this fabric is and the idea of the gold trim, she wasn't wrong, buddy. She wasn't wrong. But this is where it gets wrong. To me, this part should not exist at all. This right here should not even be a thing. She should have not even added this. This should all have been cut. This should have been the length of the dress right here. Trim this into something else closer to this, if you will. A smaller trim for that. Keep the cuff right there. This is all fine. This should not be there either. A different belt, boom. But this yellow shit here and this gold shit right, That was where she fucked up, trying to get extra. It was like, no, you should have just left it with that fabric alone and done the trim for the cowl right here. Kept the little, right, you've been fine. So that's why I don't hate this. I'm like, this can actually be fixed. Like, it can be fixed. She could walk in it if she wanted to, but she needs to cut that part out, and then she can actually start walking to the motherfucker. But like, yeah, that's what I got from this. So I wasn't mad. Wasn't mad. Just some changes I would have made. Terrace Mongardi is next. This is passable. She gets a 2 for me, a solid 2. Solid. This is passable. Bodysuit, put a little fabric on the top of that motherfucker. Pearls on the side too. Get a little body. I said 2. Hair's nice. We cut the cheek a little more. You can go hard because you got the face, but she learned how to do that a little more. You can go a little more. It's a solid 2. Solid 2. I was like, okay. could have been so much worse. But it was like, I could see this. I know a particular drag queen that everybody lives and breathes for on Cameo that would more than likely wear the fuck out of this. But like, yeah. Oh, by all means, it's just a bodysuit, but it's a well-made bodysuit versus a dress that looks like it belongs on men's shoulders. Like I'm so sorry. That girl looked a fool with that outfit with that flat ass wig with that was crumpled Miss Thing. I was like, no, ma'am. And you won last week, chop. Chop. And got a design, chop. Young Bella is next. Now, 2. It gets a 2 for me because this is much better than last week. Much better. I have one particular thing that's bothering me about the umbrella because I liked that was used that way. The center is missing the water drops and it's driving me crazy. The bra's not bad and the skirt's fine. It's a decent little look. It's decent. It's cute. I got the concept. But that part right there is driving me insane of missing those because it's like the water's there and then this whoop right in the center. But she was selling the garment. Mama was never would have made it. I said, she talking to Jesus. Mama is over there in heaven at God for favor. But I like this better than the last look. I also didn't see the wig cap this time. She got points for me because I was like, all right, elevation, better than the last look. And she made this at the show. So points. Catching feelings. This wasn't bad. I didn't put this in the top, to be honest with you. I was like, I don't know about all that. I like the skirt and I like how the way this feels. She looks like, what's that one lady with Caleb Heron, Broski? Like Katrin looked like Brittany Broski in drag. Is that girl name that like, I don't know, wants to be tomboyish, but real talk and be like some other stuff? What is her name? Is that her name? No. And then we had to start hearing her. It was like, oh, we were just like, oh, that. Okay. That one lady that's semi-aggressive. Yeah. Mm. It's nice though. I like it. I was like, huh, this is good. Like it was good. I would not have put this in the top, but I still was like, oh, okay. It was in the 5 for me, top 5 for me. I was like, this is nice. It's falling apart though. Like now we gonna get Catherine. Ooh, I mean, you went backstage, girl. I'm in the top 3. My shit's falling apart. I would never have told them. You're honest. I love it. Give them a reason to be mad. You gave him a reason to be mad, girl. No, Catherine's a vibe, though. She's a vibe. Like, that may not have been the top look of the week, but she is a vibe, and I'm kind of here for it. Pasty cannot walk in heels. I don't know why we expected her to lip sync in them. She can't walk in heels. That is the end of this story. And I'm proud of her, I guess. I'm not proud of her for that shit. I'm not proud of her for this. I don't know her like that. I think it's cool that she was able to make this on the show, but this should have been perfected before you got on said show. And even if you were going to perfect this before you got on said show, I would still implore you to pick a different pattern of clothes to wear. Jumpsuits are hard and you want to challenge yourself. Why? It's not even paneled properly. Like it's not, it's uneven as fuck. You can see the whole seam down the line in the back. It's crazy. This lady cannot walk in heels, y'all. The girls over here talking about Young Bella need to cook. Young can walk in heels. This man cannot walk in heels. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I was over here like, absolutely not. No, this is a child. Oh my God, no. No. Who are you? I don't give a fuck who I am, bitch. This is the no. Top. No. Uh-uh. 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 No, ma'am. Y'all talking about 2.5 and this, that. You want to know my score? 525,600. Makeup, jewelry, hair, outfit, burn. Hell. Drag her to hell. Page 3. I was like, because I'm not a fan of, I can't walk in these outfits. And I was like, I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure. I was happy when she took this off and Mama was walking and gave this little bathing suit tease. 1.52 for me. Because I did one of these. I was like, okay. I prefer it with the bathing suit. And while it's simple, I at least get a little presentation with that. So I was like, okay. It's a little something, something. I was kind of feeling the presentation. She can walk her ass off too. After seeing Pasty just walk like a crude, oh yes. Like a character in the Crudes, bitch. I needed this. I needed a little bit of this. I needed a little bit of it. The reveals with sold me when she walked out and she was given like shapeless mama and a little circle cut. I was like, oh no. But then when she started walking, it gave. I said, Matt, don't laugh if this comes up, but I cannot help myself, girl. I'm so sorry. Robbie Turner is next. Viola is next. Talked all that cash money shit, all of it. Oh, and you come out here, girl, looking like Roberta Turner after the Uber incident. No, ma'am. You I made my thorax back here, you know. It's gonna be also a, you know, an office length dress, you know, with these little pumps and this little wig, and it's gonna eat. This was the idea. This is what we got. Baby, you would be up for extermination. I need a Boulay brother right now. I need the Muppet sounding one. Hello, Uglies. Viola, this is too customary. I need Kermit, the tall ass dead Drac Morta, to have this conversation with this baby right now. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Talked all that cash money. There's no way. No way. No way. Oh, I'd have been eating you up backstage, especially after you gave everybody the business and did all that. Yeah, I would have been like, next time you need to focus on your work versus on how everybody fucking feels about you, and sat right the hell down and drank my drink. Said just like that. This is what happens when you are focused on everybody else's opinions of you. Could have had this done. Probably could have been a lot better. Safe, if you will. But this is giving me overthought, overprocessed, overdone, and ugly. So chop to Viola. Chai Tea Grande, no shape. It's okay. It's okay. No shape though. Makeup, I cannot. I can't get into her lip. I don't know what it is. I think of Amanda Sings or Miranda Sings every time I see that lip. I can't do it. This to me did not do the Lord's work. I was like, this don't have no shape, none whatsoever. It's just a tube with a little skirt at the bottom. She had to pick it up because she couldn't even walk in it towards the end. I know y'all saw that. I was like, nah, sister. Nah. It don't have no shape. I wouldn't lie to you, Brandon. And that's their opinion. But for me, Once they gave her a close-up, I was like, she about to pull out a ukulele and start apologizing to me. What is going on here? None. No shade. Peed, chewed, swallowed, destroyed, demolished. Ate this alive. Ate it alive. Ate it alive. Ate it alive. This is what I needed. This is what I was looking for. This is it. This is it. One of my favorite looks to ever hit Drag Race. This was gorgeous. And it's so her. It's so her. I was like, this is legit how we were introduced to you. And now you've put this like directly in front of me. I thought this was perfection. I loved everything about it. It was camp. It was couture. It was cute. It's so good. The dress is really great with this. The whole underneath bodysuit, the little swirl. It reminded me of that one like anime. It's like Milky Chan or something. I forget that it was on Adult Swim many moons ago, and it's such a really odd fucking show. But something about it just took me there. I don't know what it is. I loved this. It was so unserious and so well thought of at the same time. Look, the fucking purse is made out of Rue dollars. The purse is made out of Rue dollars. You are, wake up. Wake up. She made a whole bucket with the fucking food in there. I'm here for the clear shoe only because she's wearing a full from head to toe piece with the polka dots. So that way we don't lose the polka dot effect from the toe. Something about that, that actually took care of something for me with the little clear heel. Because it feels like she's just walking on her feet versus it being like. I was entertained. Something about this eyebrow too. It is wild, bro. Like the dramatics of all of this for the carving right here, right? But you got this big ass lash, but then that eyebrow is like her eyebrow is almost very John Hancock signature from the 1700s, bitch. Like very quill ink, like I don't know what it is, but I was sold on the whole thing. I cannot help it. The hat is so adorable. Oh, sorry. The hat is so adorable. I just can't. I needed the whimsy, and she gave it to me this week. That's where I needed to be taken there. Take me there, girl. Her and Bones did something for me spiritually for this runway. I was like, Bones, this is fucking cool. And so to me, Bones and Sally live in the same universe with their looks. Camp, but fashion. They are in the same universe with their looks. They were my top two for sure. Down. They were my top two. Bonnie and Clyde, was in the bottom, as well as, well, we know Pasty was going to be there. Look at it. And Viola as well. Now, when they got into Viola and they were going in on her outfit, and she was taking her critiques, and they checked in. The time wasn't there, and I gave myself a lot to work with, and then she tried to pull in what happened yesterday, and I need you to receive this. Pull out your hands, everybody, please. I'm not trying to hurt this girl, but I'm 39 years on this earth, bitch. I have seen the stunts. Okay, I got little brothers now, and I have seen the stunts. So you're telling me that after you've already resolved everything that was gone on and this, that, and the other, that you have brought the blame of you choosing to fester with those emotions, to then bring it out in a situation where somebody gagged your ass because they didn't give you what you thought it was going to be, which was nasty. They were very nice to you and were honest to you. And now you're all, I don't know how to feel. And so you now telling RuPaul after you already told her, I'm not helping these bitches, because now she knows you had time because you weren't helping nobody, right? You had time to work on your spider dumbass project. You had time to work on that shit. So who you blaming here? I had the worst day of my life. To say that to somebody who has lived as long as RuPaul, through the AIDS epidemic and everything else like that, a Black queer man at that, you're crazy. that was your worst day, get ready. More to come. Suck it up. Get to reality. I be told that all the time. Why do you think I'm out here going, well, YouTube is not paying my full bills no more. We got to try to get in the job at changing my hair up and everything else about my life in general. I've decided to be sober. Yes, after this year, I am no longer smoking any sort of ganj or drinking. And I've made that decision the other day. How about that? We got to make some changes in our lives. I'm just saying. I'm do that too, but like it's gonna be tough. But yes, like you haven't lived long enough to have that sort of like what the fuck, especially not over something like you're the, I guess, most painful, and then someone saying they didn't like your outfit. Get the fuck, be very serious right now. So God bless you. It was a bad day. Get yourself back up. Move the fuck on. And that's tea. But like you don't take that and don't pull that in RuPaul's face and be like, yeah, girl, I had a really rough day, so it was just hard to get all that done. Don't put me in the bottom. Shut up. You did that to yourself. You wanted everyone to feel bad about you, and you wanted people to coddle your fucking feelings. And when they didn't do that all the way, and now you're in trouble, it's, oh my God, it was such a bad, everyone was me. That was annoying. I like Viola, but I'm like, God damn, stop. Chill, girl. I appreciate that, y'all. I will be chronicling that journey as well, because I've been a ganja smoker since I was 16. And like, even with alcohol, y'all know I like have one kidney, so I shouldn't even be partaking in stuff. But I also am inspired by one of my friends who's currently just taking a hiatus, but not just the hiatus part. Yes, I did turn 39. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of changes that need to happen in my life. And I feel like a lot of good is going to come out of me removing said vices from my life, especially because I'm on a new health journey right now. I'm trying to get a car. I'm trying to do a lot. So I'm like, these things, I cannot tell myself immediately to stop, but I can make a promise to myself, not as a resolution, but as a promise to me going forward. We're going to change that up. So, and I'm asking everyone to hold me accountable because for real, I want to change my life and my body and the way I feel. So I just, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but yeah. And we're going to be kind to ourselves in this moment. But yeah, 2026, new me, new chapters, no more bullshit. Hit the ground running. Let's go, baby. That's how I'm feeling. And I didn't do it the last year and the year before that, and I didn't. But I didn't hate it those times I didn't do it. Now I'm like, do it. Okay. Keek. We're in backstage. The girls, the back there, and all that kind of good stuff. People in the fields. Catherine, I wouldn't have told nobody that my shit was kind of busted, baby, because Taylor's clocked. Thank you for clocking that. Because it was like, girl, some of us back here are kind of gagged that you are in the top, and then you telling us that your shit is falling apart. You didn't need to do that. That was funny to me. I loved it. It was very, come on, read the room, sister. There are girls at the bottom whose outfits are finished, and yours is, come on now. She was gagged. Be proud of yourself, but it's still like, come on here. You know, Viola had to eat her humble pie over there. This is a fool. And yeah, judges had critiques. They gave their opinions. Sally Tim is the winner this week. Deserved. Congratulations to Sally. I'm here for it all. And the bottom two is not Bonnie, or Anne, or Clyde, but it is Pasty and Viola. Heartbreak, Make Me a Dancer. I liked this remix. This was cool. I actually liked this Freemasons remix. I was like, this is kind of a bop. I had to download this song right after this. I was like, oh, this is kind of a key. Yeah, this is fine. Now, Viola wins. Let's just keep it a buck. Viola beat her. Viola beat her badly. It was not close. Okay? Viola, this is where I'm giving you time and your points today. Oh, you crushed her, sweetheart. You did. You, with your operatic and dramatics of it all, and then going into your dance, you demolished her. And you gave the song light, and I saw the up and down. I watched you take your time with it too, sister. I was like, there we go, Viola. This is good, because you didn't take off the back shit immediately, which was great. You actually let that be. You gave us time. You said, okay. You also didn't immediately go into no bucking. You said, I'm going to let you see I know the fucking words. Then when it was time to dance, when you did that, I said, okay, right on the beat. I said, come on, Viola. And I was really into the storyline. And I was here for this whole show. The drama. I said, Robbie is turning it. Now, Pasty looked like a big old man in a jumpsuit up there, and I'm not changing. I thought I was watching Celebrity Drag Race, and this was somebody who was given their own chance to do their makeup and make their shit, and their mentors are having to watch this all go down because they know that this is going to be their last episode and they don't get those next checks. I as much as I want to be nice because Pacey's a nice girl and all that tease, no ma'am. Absolutely not. Girl, you cannot walk in heels. You cannot dance in no heel. Miss saying your shoe keep coming off. The fuck is happening here? It is wild. It is wild. That shoe came off, and this lady straight up turned her whole back to the judges. RuPaul. I was like, yo, and it's not even no, girl, look at that. That's not even no, like, heel. You hear me? That's a 3? Okay. A sensible pump. And you can't keep them on? How you sliding out your heels, sister? Who do they belong to? That's crazy to me. She can't walk in a sensible pump? Oh my God. Mind you, Viola over there in a stiletto. Yes. Do I have that picture? Bam. You can see how high that motherfucking heel is over there. Way more than hers. The arch is up. I'm like, that shoe ain't left her. You want to know why? She got straps on the front. Because she's a smart girl. She knows she gotta have to do some shit. Hello. Ding, 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 ding. Jesus. She's not prepared. She's a fun time. She's gonna get in her little gi. She's gonna go out there and look a little crazy, and that's fine. And people can do all that, and I'm here for that kind of clownery. Honk honk. Okay. But no, ma'am. Robbie Turner is saved, and she Viola back to the stage. Woo! Pasty has been eliminated from the competition. I'm upset because that was a waste of your move to then send her home the next day with worse makeup and worse hair and a worse outfit. That should have been the 3 cows. Like, you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't have been funny if, like, they didn't vote for Viola to stay. They voted for Pacey, and Pacey ended up staying again. And the next episode, Viola went together. I'm still entertained, if you will, and I'm kind of here now for what's going on so far. I'd love to see if Viola has moved away from said feelings and we can get back in the competition, because I actually did live for them. I just didn't care for this little moment that they have. Is Katrin going to be clocked eventually for not having everything fully together, but still also being like the charming individual that we love and breathe for them? Because it's there for Katrin. She's got it. It is the gag that you were in the top 3 and your shit was falling apart. I would have been so upset. I would have been so bad. Like, what? I got a finished gown over here. This thing is getting 10s over me. No way. Would have been problems. And we would have had a fun time in that workroom. Sure would have. We both been capturing feelings, okay? In the worst kind of way. And then, yeah, guest judge was great. It was fun. I don't know. I like this episode. I had a good time. The right person went home. The right person won for me. There was a little bit of drama in between. There was like full on, I don't give a damn, but all the give a dams that were happening, yeah, it filled me up, I will say. I just don't agree with certain things that are happening right now. And maybe it'll change in the future. We shall see. We shall see. But let's not act like that's the first time that somebody we thought was in the top is in the top. I don't know if I said that right. As a bottom. But yeah, it was a good time. So I think those were my thoughts for episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 2. No, season 7, episode 2. I was supposed to do it backwards. Crap on a spatula. Season 7, episode 2. Rumble in the Jumble. Make sure you watch it on Wow Presents Plus. It's not Plus without Presents or Wow. That was so bad. And make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Can you tell I've only had 4 hours of sleep? This paint smell, baby, getting to my brain. I gotta open a window. Oh my God, this is not okay. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. I do plan on going live tomorrow for like a little verti stream, a vertical kind of streamy situation. I just want to talk about some of the drama that's been happening online. And I don't know if you're asking me no one's been asking if I listened to that album by Miss Girl. I did listen to the whole album. But I don't want to talk about her because her fans are racist and crazy and vile, just like the other fans of that other person, and the other fans of that other person, and the other fan of that other person, and people that don't have real lives. Yeah, those people. But yeah, I will give some takes on particular albums that I've listened to. I've gotten a chance to listen to all Doja Cat's album. Taylor Swift's new album, Cardi B's new album, Mariah Carey's new album. I got a chance to finally listen to all of that. So I'd love to talk about it tomorrow, as well as the drama between the Rap Girlies too and some other tea that had dropped. I think it'll be a fun time just to do a little like light, what you doing on Saturday live. And then Sunday, it's the panel. It's the panel on Sunday. Oh my gosh. The panel will be Sunday. And we'll be talking about 2 episodes of Drag Race UK and 2 episodes of Drag Race Philippines and the finale, of course, of Project Runway. So we will have a full time, and the Rap Girly drama. Panel's going to be a lot. It may be like a 2-hour 15 episode, but I'm going to try to fill in as much as I can with everybody that's going to be there. Oh, excuse me. So yes, panel on Sunday, break Monday, Tuesday. Back Wednesday for Dragula Titans with Dooley in the evening. So yes. I hope y'all having a good day. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Flores. How are you? How are you, Eric? I love you, Fred. I'm sorry. I live in my Mushu voice. Miss you, Maddie. Panel's not. Where is the panel? But I miss you too, Miss Flores. Thank you for being here. You're bigger. But yeah, Sunday panel, Saturday light tea conversation. Monday, Tuesday off. Wednesday, Dragula Titans. Thursday, Drag Race Philippines, Station Royale. Friday, Drag Race UK next week. So yes, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the tippy poos as I look for a job. Those are really helpful right now. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the engagement. Whether you like me or not, you've engaged with this program, and I got you. Ha. Shout out to the new subscribers of the channel and all that jazz. We're going to have a lot to talk about coming up soon. I actually am working on the streaming part for gaming with the Nintendo Switch too, so stay tuned for that. I might have to go get a little bullshit computer from the pawn shop, like a little, like, you know what I mean, like an old computer I can get modded because I have a friend who can mod it for me now. But we're getting there because I want to do it, and I'm thinking about creating another channel just for gaming, but we'll talk about that later. But lots on the agenda, lots on the menu. Appreciate the support and appreciate y'all down. Thank you so much to my moderators out there, Stephanie, Liam, everybody else that tuned in. Thank you so very much to my rant pack. I love you down. Give yourselves a big hug from me. Do not let this life take you down. Do not let these people try you. Do not let these people hurt you. Please continue on with whatever you're trying to do because it's all worth it. It will all be worth it at the end. Just keep fucking going because I am doing that too. I'm praying for you every day. Just like I'm praying that my life gets better. I'm praying for your lives too. I love y'all so much. Take care. I'll see. Ooh, what is that? Oh, my water. I'll see you for the next one, everybody. Drop a tippy poo if you feel like it. PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Leave a comment. Leave a like. I'll see you for the next one. Bye, y'all. As I look for this cover. Here it is. I'm like, where is it? Bye, everybody.
Listen.